Fellow Biafrans, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to Biafra Universal TV this moment with a vital update that you should know. As things continue moving forward concerning the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria Supreme Court and in many other places. So finally, the federal government of Nigeria, made up of Southeast politicians, have concluded that the best thing and the highest thing they can do for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's release is for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to accept that he is guilty. Guilty in the sense that he don't supposed to form a government inside government of Nigeria, that it is against the law of Nigeria, that you will not form a government inside government of Nigeria, because he created Eastern Network. So why did he create Eastern Network? He has taken the law into his hand. So if there is anything that is going on in Southeast that is not good, that he's supposed to consult or report to the necessary authorities, such as the federal government of Nigeria or the governors from Southeast. They are the chief securities from Southeast, Igbo politicians, local chiefs, the traditional rulers. But he didn't do any of this. He decided to take law into his hand by creating ESN to protect Southeast. So which means he has already splitted Southeast out of Nigeria. So he's supposed to beg Tinubus and beg Nigerians, because many people have lost their lives in the process of fighting for Biafra freedom and agitation for sovereign state of Biafra. So I believe that you who is listening to me must have one or two things to contribute, because you are a human being, as I'm a human being. Did you think that what these bundles of entities are saying have anything to write home with the condition of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? So we proceed. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu rejected the offer of Tinubus and Southeast leaders and elders, that he will not, and nothing will make him to do that. Now, you can see their political solution. This is the political solution that Nigeria have placed on Ohamadike 1 of Biafra land. Did you think it is necessary? You are free to make your comment and make it constructively. Meanwhile, United Nations, which is the world power, every country on earth submits to United Nations order. Every country on earth obeys United Nations order. Why is it so that Nigeria government and Southeast politicians decided to stand rigid, very stubborn, and full of disrespect? Full of the disrespect in the sense that they looked down on the United Nations. They abandoned the order of United Nations for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. They violated international treaty by kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You can see that it is very clear that Tinubus have a hand in the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with Igbo leaders and elders. All right? Tinubus have a hand in the sense that he knew that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should continue, Tinubus will never become a president of Nigeria. And to be precise, now who is Tinubus presiding over? Who is Tinubus today in the whole world? He's a nobody. He's a nobody. So, now, United Nations give order. United States give order. European Union give order. Nigeria Court and Nigeria Magistrate Court, Supreme Court, to give order. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally and compensate him for infringing his human right. You kidnapped him and you are busy talking of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu begging Nigeria before he will be released. So, how do you look at these idiotic speeches? Is it what they are supposed to do? So, on the other hand, you can see that these people have made up their mind to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the DSS custody until he dies. Because there is no any statement here that have a human face. You see, when they make that comment, all of them went into their shells and remained quiet. If you say I'm lying, how many governors have you heard from that persist that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released? How many Ohaneze, chiefs, Igwes, how many of them have you heard that is kicking seriously about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release? Now they are telling you till September. That is when, if he agree with the terms and conditions that the Nigerian government have given to him, then they will look into his release. So, my dear brothers and sisters, here it comes. I can tell you categorically from what I'm seeing today and the information I gathered today, that the whole Nigeria and beyond the border are against the political solution offered to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by Tinubus and Igbo politicians. And for this reason, there will be a serious issue in no distant time. And that issue will break the camel back, which I will not tell you the nature of that issue and how it is going to be. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released without the order of Nigeria government and without the order of Igbo politicians. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released. Go and mark it one place. They have given their own order, and you can see how myopic and senseless they are. Now, the order they give to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and keeping him incommunicado in the DSS custody, what is the difference? So now, anywhere Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to, they will attach terrorists in military uniform and police uniform, which have attempted to kill him in his father's house, and God helped him to escape. They will attach them with him to be monitoring him, following him anywhere he is going to. I want to tell you that suggestion will never work. That political solution is nonsense as long as I am concerned, because you beat a child and you tell the child not to cry. And how possible do you think that it will be? Look, bullet will finish inside the gun, and bones shall crash with bones. I don't need to tell you much, but watch what will happen. Biafrans, especially Biafran military generals, Biafra resistance fighters, Biafra Defense Force, Biafra security forces in general, I greet you and I salute you, and I want you to stand resolute. Tighten your belt, wear your boot. We are going into the battlefield, and this will be the final battle. It is a tussle, and we are not ready to back down for any reason, because the key of authority is in our hands. Victory is ours. It may take short time from now. It may take longer than now. But what's supposed to be done according to nature and according to the law must be done, because Nigeria doesn't have law. Nigeria does not have judiciary, and all the Nigerian politicians are all alamajiris. So what do they have to offer you? Nothing. But I want to believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case will drop hot water inside the eardrums of many Nigerian politicians, especially Igbo politicians. because they make their ears tube and tire. You know, their ears are slippers. So the only thing they understand, the only language Nigeria government understand, and the only language that Igbo politicians understand is killing. And when you get to that side, you see them running. So, what I'm trying to say this moment, don't be in a hurry as a Biafran, because if you are in a hurry, you will destroy the whole thing. So be patient and walk with the wisdom. Talk with the wisdom. Watch with the wisdom. And seek the advice of the government of Biafra. Because now, it's not one person issue. It's a general issue. It's a collective matter that have to do with Federal Republic of Biafra. So, there are multi-billionaires and trillionaires and millionaires there. There are generals and inspectors and AIG and IG and everywhere, everything there in Biafra land. So if we use the means of force because of the way Nigeria government and Igbo politicians are pushing us, we are going to lose a lot. And a lot, I mean, is our dear brothers and sisters who doesn't know how to carry weapon and who are not military officers and doesn't have security experience. Many of them may fall a prey in the hand of Nigeria military terrorists. And for this reason, I suggest that we who are in the front line should arrange how we are going to go about this matter, get Mazen Nnamdi Kanu out of that place, and at the same time, Biafra will be free from the entanglement of Nigeria government. My people, listen and listen good. Don't say you don't know. Anybody who is protesting in Nigeria is protesting because of his own problem or her own problem. The person is not protesting because of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. For your information, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's case has been taken care of. So don't go on the day that Nigeria want to protest. You, a Biafran, don't go. Don't join them. Because their major target is on how to kill you, how to eliminate you. Sit down in your house. Don't say that anybody say because of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's release, that is why he or she is carrying out protest and what have you. Because none of them have ever said, let's come together, both Yorubas, Hausas, and Igbos, and the protest. Let the whole Nigeria protest for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's release. His staying in the DSS custody is